Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track and parading postward for tonight's first race. Facing fillies and mares racing 1 mile. 3 drivers changes, and the 2-horse less than 2 has been scratched. A judge's scratch. Here's the lineup. Number 1, Skip the Pearls, owned by Tim and Joe Ignarski of Ohio. Drivers change to Mike Wilder. 2 is out. Number 3, Typographical, owned by Terry Thomas of Pennsylvania. Number 4, Rut Row, owned by Danny Hall of Westerville for Hugh Beatty Jr. 5 is Sugar's Dream, owned by Charles Nichols of Richwood with Don Feaster. Number 6, Black with Sugar, owned by George Feltner of Springboro. A driver's change to Dan Ader. Number 7, Fantastic Chance, owned by John George and James Willems of Ohio. Chip Noble drives. Number 8, Sail on Gloria, owned by Michael Gillantine of Miamisburg. Brad Hander is up. Number 9, Good Babies Don't Cry, owned by Robert Burns of Dayton. Drivers change Sam Coven. And the 10, Ms. Fitch, is owned by Jerry Lee Decker of Jeffersonville. Walt Ferguson Jr. in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta, and daily double wager. First race on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. And from the outside, Black with Sugar is first to leave, but alongside Retro, 1 step quicker, will take command. It's a gap of 3 lengths to Typographical. From the inside to 4th, Skip the Pearls. Early 5, it's Ms. Fitch. 3 lengths, 6, Sugar's Dream of the inside, and 7th, that's Fantastic Chance, followed 8th by Sail on Gloria. Good Babies Don't Cry, the early trailer. Fillies and mares in straight formation as they reach the first quarter-mile marker. The 4, Rut Row, with a lead by 2. The 6, Black with Sugar on the inside, is gapping second, opening quarter in 30-1. It's a gap of 3 to Typographical. Inside to 4th, Skip the Pearls. Racing 5, Ms. Fitch. Another 3 lengths, 6 to Sugar's Dream. 3 lengths, 7th to Fantastic Chance. Then comes Sail on Gloria. Good Babies Don't Cry comes off the back end. Now first to move, she'll flush live cover as they race out of the clubhouse turn with Rut Row on the front here, in control by 2. Inside and waiting second, it's Black with Sugar, the half, 1 minute, 3/5. Along the rail, Typographical is a patient third. Ms. Fitch first up on the outside, racing 4th. Inside, locked in 5, it's Skip the Pearls. Outside with cover 6 now comes Good Babies Don't Cry. Along the rail, locked in tight, Sugar's Dream. The field begins to tighten now as Rut Row continues to front the field. And still second, Black with Sugar. Now locked in 3, it's Typographical. And on the outside, Ms. Fitch is a sluggish 4th. And she won't respond as they reach the 3/4, 1:31-1. Midway to the final turn now, it's Rut Row with the lead. And on the inside, Black with Sugar comes outside to pressure. Typographical flushing that cover third. They turn for home now, less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And it's Rut Row with the lead. Black with Sugar is right there pressuring to Black with Sugar is coming on strong. Rut Row is digging in for the stretch battle. Into mid-stretch, Black with Sugar and Rut Row, these two heads apart. Black with Sugar gets up. Trackside, the official winner of the first, number 6, Black with Sugar, a 4-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Casablanca from Miss No-No, by George Feltner of Springboro. George Feltner, the trainer, nicely catch-driven by Dan Ader. The second season's victory for the 4-year-old pacing mare, the mile in 2 minutes and 4/5. Here's the complete order finish. The 1, Skip the Pearls, 3, number 4, Wind Outer. Make the driver Del Miller. Del S. Miller drives the 4, Wind Outer. Here's the field for race number 2, second race. Fillies and mares racing a mile, a purse of $2,000. A total of 3 drivers changes in tonight's second race. The 4, 5, and 7. The 1 is Pack Shadow, owned by Philip Lacutus of Lewisburg. Brad Handers drives. Number 2, CR Golden Angel, owned by Dan Ray of Medina. Dan Ray driving. 3, LORIE'S GYPSY, owned by Tim Williamson of Pleasant Plain for Glenn Teague. 4 is Wind Outer, laced by Ron Barker of Chillicothe. Drivers change to Del Miller, Del S. Miller. 5 is Encore Lady, owned by James Dean and Ron Versace of Ohio and New York. Drivers change to Dave Myers. Number 6, Sweet Iris, owned by Iris Harwitz, Brooklyn, New York for Chip Noble. 7 is Polly's Opal, owned by Randy Lane and Robert Russell of Ohio. Drivers change Dan Ader. The 8 is Sassy Abu, owned by Mary Wolf, Kim Godfrey, and Larry Coder. Mike Wilder drives. And the 9, I'm in the Forecast, owned by Donna Murphy of Crestwood, Kentucky. Dale Barkley in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfected, and pick 3 wagering. Post time in 8 minutes. 8 minutes until post. Second race, condition pacing fillies and mares, all in behind the gate. On the backstretch, there they go. And they're off, and from mid-track, Encore Lady sprinting clear for the lead from the inside. CR Golden Angel. Off the pylons, 3, it's Pack Shadow, dropping in 4th on the wood, LORIE'S Gypsy. From the outside of 5 came Sweet Iris. Between horses, 6th Polly's Opal. To the inside and racing is 7th Sassy Abu. Along the wheel 8th, it's Wind Outer, the early trailer 9th. I'm in the Forecast. At the first quarter mile marker to the outside to take the lead, it's CR Golden Angel. Opening quarter, 28 seconds, and CR Golden Angel has cleared to take command by 2. Inside is Encore Lady. Along the rail 3 to Pack Shadow. Then it's a gap of 3.5 to LORIE'S Gypsy. Racing at 5 is Sweet Iris. Another 3 lengths. 6th to Polly's Opal. 3 lengths. 7th to Sassy Abu, followed by I'm in the Forecast, and the trailer now is Wind Outer. Reaching the half with CR Golden Angel, 8 to 1 shot of the front here, leads by 2. Half and 58 and 1, and a tight second now is Encore Lady. Moving first up to the outside comes Pack Shadow, and Pack Shadow moving quickly on the outside to challenge and now take the lead away from CR Golden Angel, and Pack Shadow to the front end with authority. CR Golden Angel caught by surprise, setting chase second. LORIE'S Gypsy, losing her live cover, is now uncovered third, and with that cover fourth comes Sweet Iris. Shuffle back, locked in behind Tiring Horses 5 is Encore Lady at the 3/4 now, 128 and 1. Midway to the final turn, Pack Shadow, a 5-length advantage. To the outside, 3 wide comes Sweet Iris, and between horses is LORIE'S Gypsy. Further outside, Polly's Opal as they turn for home. They've less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch, Pack Shadow with the lead. But to the outside, Sweet Iris is gobbling up ground here. And Sweet Iris moving right by. She'll take the lead and pull away. It's Sweet Iris in front. Daily double 6-6, $19.80, 1980. Here's the official winner of the second race, number 6, Sweet Iris, 3-year-old daughter of Goalie Jeff from Sweet Phyllis. By Iris Harwitz, Brooklyn, New York, Tim Rucker, the trainer, nicely handled by Chip Noble. First season's victory for the 3-year-old filly. It's a new lifetime record, 158, 2/5. Second race trophy by the Scioto Downs Mixed League. Introducing the horses, race number 3, the third race, pacing fillies and mares, racing a mile. A purse of $2,000. The 6 horse is a late scratch. Number 1 is Sid Charisse over the Whitney Farms of Sales, Kentucky. Del Miller drives. Number 2 is Tucker, by Claude Boggs and Dave Boisvert of Ohio for Dave Myers. 3, WIFFENPOOF, by Kurt Loning of Columbus for Chip Noble. Number 4, WILMA and Betty, by Dave Franklin of Lexington with Greg Gisborne. 5 is Price of Fame, by Geraldine Morris of Dashler with Mike Wilder. 6 is Scratch. Number 7, Just a Filly, by Bill Jago and Dale Hahn of Ohio. Brad Hanners up. 8, Venus Flytrap, by Nancy Nixon of Lebanon. Eric Ledford in the bike. And the 9 is Fair and Square, over the Rents Davis stable of Dayton. Drivers change to Tom Lovely. Tom Lovely drives the 9. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta, average. There they go. And they're off, and Just a Filly away quickly for the lead. Venus Flytrap right there with her is second. Wilma and Betty, they came away third. To the inside to fourth, Sid Charisse. On the bid on 5, it's Tucker. To the inside, 2 lengths, 6 to WIFFENPOOF. Another 3 lengths, 7th, Price of Fame. Early trail of an 8th, it's Fair and Square. Fillies and mares in straight formation as they approach the first quarter mile marker with the 7 Just a Filly calling the shots early, leading by 2. Inside in second, it's Wilma and Betty. They're at the first quarter mile marker, 28 and 3. Along the rail and pacing at 3, it's Venus Flytrap. 2 lengths, 4th, Sid Charisse. Racing 5 to Tucker. 2 lengths, 6th to WIFFENPOOF. Inside the 7th, Price of Fame, Fair and Square Trails. Racing towards the half and on the front, it's Henners with Just a Filly. They lead here by 2. Wilma and Betty, a patient second. The 2-year-old filly, Sid Charisse, coming first up on the outside, making her bid for the lead third. They're at the half, 58 and 4. Off the turn down the back stretch with Just a Filly. Leading here by 2.5. Wilma and Betty is gapping a second. Sid Charisse inching up on the outside is now third. Along the rail in fourth, Venus Flytrap. Tucker with live cover is fifth. 3 wide to the outside is sixth. It's WIFFENPOOF. Down to the inside is seventh. Price of Fame will save ground as they reach the 3/4 mile marker, 128 and 1. And it's Just a Filly with the lead. Sid Charisse grinding him down is second to the outside. Wilma and Betty now waiting for the super stretch as they turn for home. They've less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Just a Filly clinging to the lead. And Sid Charisse is still there. Just a Filly can't shake her, and Sid Charisse puts a nose in front. And Sid Charisse is still game here. Sid Charisse showing her class tonight. Trackside, the official winner of the third, the 1 Sid Charisse, a 2-year-old daughter of Jake Lobel from Silk Stockings. Over the Whitney Farms of Versailles, Kentucky, Alan Regal trains Dale Miller in the sulky. Her first career win this evening, pacing the mile at 158 flats. Here's how they finished the 1 Sid Charisse. The winner, Tucker, was 6. WIFFENPOOF 7. Wilma and Betty 2. Price of Fame 4. 8. Upcoming a 4th race, several drivers. Introducing the horses, race number 3, the 3rd race. Pacing fillies and mares, racing a mile. A purse of $2,000. The 6th horse is a late scratch. Number 1 is Sid Charisse over the Whitney Farms of Versailles, Kentucky. Del Miller drives. Number 2 is Tucker, owned by Claude Boggs and Dave Boisvert of Ohio for Dave Myers. 3 WIFFENPOOF, owned by Kurt Loning of Columbus for Chip Noble. Number 4, Wilma and Betty, owned by Dave Franklin of Lexington with Greg Gisborne. 5 is Price of Fame, owned by Geraldine Morris of Dashler with Mike Wilder. 6 is Scratch. Number 7, Just a Filly, owned by Bill Jago and Dale Hahn of Ohio. Brad Henners up. 8, Venus Flytrap, owned by Nancy Nixon of Lebanon. Eric Ledford in the bike. And the 9 is Fair and Square over the Renson Davis stable of Dayton. Drivers change to Tom Lovely. Tom Lovely drives the 9. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta, average. There they go. And they're off, and Just a Filly away quickly for the lead. Venus Flytrap right there with her is second. Wilma and Betty, they came away third. To the inside of 4th, Sid Charisse. On the middle in 5, it's Tucker. To the inside, 2 lengths, 6th to WIFFENPOOF. Another 3 lengths, 7th, Price of Fame. Early trail of an 8th, it's Fair and Square. Fillies and mares in straight formation as they approach the first quarter mile marker with the 7 Just a Filly calling the shots early, leading by 2. Inside in second, it's Wilma and Betty. They're at the first quarter mile marker, 28 and 3. Along the rail and pacing at 3, it's Venus Flytrap. 2 lengths, 4th, Sid Charisse. Racing 5 to Tucker. 2 lengths, 6th to WIFFENPOOF. Inside the 7th, Price of Fame, Fair and Square Trails. Racing towards the half and on the front, it's Henners with Just a Filly. They lead here by 2. Wilma and Betty, a patient second. The 2-year-old filly, Sid Charisse, coming first up on the outside, making her bid for the lead third. They're at the half, 58 and 4. Off the turn down the back stretch with Just a Filly. Leading here by 2.5. Wilma and Betty is gapping a second. Sid Charisse inching up on the outside is now third. Along the middle in 4th, Venus Flytrap. Tucker with live cover is 5th. 3 wide to the outside is 6th. It's WIFFENPOOF. Down to the inside is 7th. Price of Fame will save ground as they reach the 3/4 mile marker, 1:28.1. And it's just a Philly with the lead. CHARISSE grinding him down is second to the outside. WILMA and Betty now waiting for the super stretch as they turn for home. They've lost an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Just a Philly clinging to the lead. And CHARISSE is still there. Just a Philly can't shake her, and CHARISSE puts a nose in front. And CHARISSE is still game here. CHARISSE showing her class tonight. Trackside, the official winner of the third, the one CHARISSE, a 2-year-old daughter of Jake Lobel from Silk Stockings. Up at the Whitney Farms of Versailles, Kentucky, Alan Regal trains Dale Miller in the sulky. Her first career win this evening, pacing the mile in 1:58 flats. Here's how they finished. The one CHARISSE, the winner Tucker was 6, WIFFENPOOF 7, WILMA and Betty 2, Price of Fame 4, 8. Upcoming a fourth race, several drivers. He won the horses in the fifth race. Tonight's first leg of the twin try, fillies and mares, condition claiming pacers, racing a mile. Purse of $2,200. The one eastbound and down, owned by Dave Franklin of Lexington. Mike Wilder drives. Number 2 is a late scratch. Number 3, Twilight Control, owned by Kathy C. Riley of Jeffersonville for Walt Ferguson Jr. 4 is Barney Lou, owned by Bill Cale of Eaton. Drivers change Dan Eder. 5 is Tucson Myrtle, owned and driven by Joe Frazier Jr. of Pompano Beach. Number 6, San Betty Baker, owned by Betty Myers and James Hammond of Ohio for Greg Grismore. 7, Unlimited Bid, owned and driven by Terry Thomas of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Number 8, Winsome Miz, owned by Marlon and Lori Smith of Thornville for Brad Hanners. 9, Sharp Lookin' Filly, owned by the Ellen Woods Denabin Farm of Loveland Larry Tinch aboard. And the 10, Snap the Trap, owned by Patricia Dingledon of Mechanicsburg, Jeff Daly in the sulky. On the backstretch, nearing the start. And they're off, and it's Tucson Myrtle from between horses. From the inside, it's Twilight Control. Far outside, Unlimited Bid. Off the pylons, 4th, eastbound and down to the outside of 5. Here comes Sharp Lookin' Filly. On the wheel in 6th, it's Snap the Trap. 2 lengths, 7th, Barney Lou. Another 2 lengths, 8th. It's San Betty Baker, the early trailer 9th. Winsome Miz. At the first quarter mile marker, an Unlimited Bid has made the front. She takes a lead by 2.5, 3 now. Inside to second, it's Tucson Myrtle, opening panel in 28 seconds. Along the wheel and pacing at third, Twilight Control, gapping fourth, the Sharp Lookin' Filly, looking to flush cover 5, eastbound and down. Up into the pocket 6th comes Snap the Trap, with live cover 7th, it's Barney Lou. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and with the lead, Unlimited Bid. On the front here by 2 lengths. Tucson Myrtle on the inside is second. Eastbound and down, getting up on the outside is now third, half in 58 and 4. Twilight Control of the pocket is 4th. Outside in 5, the Barney Lou, followed by San Betty Baker 6th. Inside in 7th, it's Sharp Lookin' Filly to the outside, racing 8th. As they move down the backstretch, it's Winsome Miz. And the trailer is Snap the Trap. Field begins to tighten now, Unlimited Bid. And Thomas going to work. Unlimited Bid by a neck of the outside. It's Barney Lou, and Barney Lou makes a decisive move here to take the lead. 3/4, 1:29. 3 wide of the outside, San Betty Baker. Tucson Myrtle is buried along the rail. And off the back end, here comes Sharp Lookin' Filly and Winsome Miz as they turn for home now. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. It's still Barney Lou with the lead. San Betty Baker to the outside is inching up there as they drive for the payoff. San Betty Baker gets up in 1:59. Trackside, the official winner of the 5th, number 6, San Betty Baker. This a 4-year-old daughter of Baker Field from Betty Jean Bell. All by Betty Myers and James Hammond of Ohio. Melanie Williams, the trainer, nicely handled by Greg Grismore. 6th season's victory for the 4-year-old Ohio-bred mare, pacing the mile 1:59 flat. Fifth race trophy presentation by the Brothers Club. 6-4 Perfecta paying $26 even, $26. Here's the field, the sixth race, Fillies and Mares Condition Pacers racing a mile, a purse of $3,000. Number 1 is Happy Sims. Number Stan Crow and Mark Crow of Ohio, Eric Lunford drives. Number 2, Kansas Queen. Owned by Ken Bailey of Canal Winchester. Drivers change Kelly Shepard. 3 is Firethorn Shirley. Owned by Shirley Sadler of Lebanon for Larry Tinch. 4 is Noble DJ. Owned by Richard Jennings, Gary and Ken Alexander of Ohio, Mike Wilder up. 5 HR's GIGI, owned by Mike Redden of Delaware for Brad Hanners. Number 6, Notorious ALMAHURST, owned by Don and Carol Lehman of Columbus for Chip Noble. 7 is Sharp Stiff, owned by Deborah Lynn Petty of Dayton with Greg Grismore. And the 8 is Flying Like a Star, owned by Rebecca Ewing and Leonard Buckner of Ohio. Dave Myers in Sulky, the 9-horse, scratched sick. One play show, Perfecta trifecta wagering, 8 minutes until post time, 8 minutes. Sixth race, Fillies and Mares on the backstretch. For the start, it's post time. And they're off, and from the far outside, there goes HR's GG, powering for the lead. Inside and second, it's Noble DJ. Then it's a gap of 4 lengths early to Happy Sims. Of the inside to fourth, Kansas Queen. 3 lengths 5 as they swing into the first turn. Firethorn Shirley on the wheel in 6th. Notorious ALMAHURST 2 lengths 7th. Sharp Stiff Flying Like a Star, the early trailer, racing 8th. Reaching the first quarter-mile marker. Hanners in the front with the 5. HR's GG. Opening panel 28 and 4. On the wheel, a tight second. It's Noble DJ to the outside. Here comes Happy Sims, and Happy Sims odds-on favorite to the outside, looking to take the lead now as they race through the stretch. But HR's GG, she won't give it up easily. Happy Sims is now parked to the outside as second. In the pocket in third, Noble DJ. And along the wheel, closing the gap fourth, the Kansas Queen. Getting up on the outside to 5. It's Firethorn Shirley. They reach the half, 15 and 1. Off the turn, down the back stretch with HR's GG on the front end here. Outside and second, Happy Sims at the leader's wheel, pressuring 2. In the pocket 3 to Noble DJ. Along the rail 4th, Kansas Queen, Firethorn Shirley with live cover, gapping 5. In the cover flows 6th, it's Sharp Stiff. In the pocket 7th, Notorious ALMAHURST. Down the trailer is Flying Like a Star. At the 3/4-mile marker 1, 27 and 3. And on the front, HR's GG. She's led the entire mile. A comfortable 3-length advantage. HR's GG looking for the upset here. Inside and racing a second, Noble DJ. On the outside, Kansas Queen shaking loose with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. HR's GG with the lead. A strong 3 lengths here. Inside a second, Noble DJ. Kansas Queen to the outside. It's HR's GG. Gate to wire. 1:57 and 1. Here's the official winner, number 5, HR's GG, 7-year-old daughter of Towner's Big Guy from HR's State Bridget. Then trained by Michael Roden of Delaware, Ohio. Brad Hanners in the sulky. Second season's victory for the 7-year-old pacing mare at the mile at 1:57 and 1. Seventh race pacing Fillies and Mares are on the track and pretty to the post, racing a mile, a purse of $2,500. In the 7th race, the 3 has been scratched. Number 1, MANNART Wavemaker, released by Kevin Reed of Lebanon. Eric Lunford drives. Number 2, Love You Perfect, owned by Gene Hall and Gary Conley of Kentucky for Herbie Brown. 3 is out. Number 4, Vicky's Bunny, number Russell Crane of Marion, Indiana. Drivers change at Greg Haston. 5, Katie Be Good, over Virgil Morgan and Larry Lewis of Grove City with Mike Wilder. 6 is Truly Sam's, owned by Ellen Peterson of Buford with Walt Ferguson Jr. 7 is Charlie's Folly, owned by Charles Blankenship and John Fike of Ohio. Mark Klotz aboard. Number 8, Jimet, owned by Kermit Schultz of Wapakoneta. Doug Routsong up. But on Gwinnie Lou, owned by Gray, Deckard, Purvis, and Sharp, Chip Noble drives. At number 10, Go Mary Joe, owned by Wesley Hilton of Huber Heights, Kelly Shepard in the sulky. Win Play Show, trifecta, twin trifecta wagering. Only 6 minutes now, only 6 minutes. 7th race, pacing fillies and mares on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off, and it's MANNART Wavemaker from off the rail for the lead from the far outside. There goes Gwinnie Lou. From between horses, it's Katie Be Good off the rail, racing fourth, Love You Perfect inside, and 5, Vicky's Bunny. On the bill in 6th, Go Mary Joe. Angling in 7th, it's Truly Sam's. Along the bill 8th, Charlie's Folly, Jimet, the early trailer. Right of the upper turn, Gwinnie Lou has taken the lead, leads by 2 lengths. Inside in 2nd, Katie Be Good. With a quarter move of the outside, here comes MANNART Wavemaker opening panel 28 and 1. Coming through the stretch for the first time, 4th on the rail, Love You Perfect, 3 lengths 5, Vicky's Bunny. Another 2 lengths 6th, Go Mary Joe. Inside in 7th, Truly Sam's as they race through the stretch. On the front end, MANNART Wavemaker and Ledford. They've cleared to take the lead, and MANNART Wavemaker now with the front shows the way. Inside is 2nd to Gwinnie Lou. It's a gap of 3.5 lengths. To Katie Be Good, they're at the half, 56 and 3. Off the turn down the back stretch, and MANNART Wavemaker will need a breather here as she leads by 2. Gwinnie Lou on the inside is racing as 2nd. Gapping slightly 3rd, it's Katie Be Good. First up on the outside of 4th. Here comes Love You Perfect, followed by Vicky's Bunny. In the cover flows, 6th comes Go Mary Joe as the field begins to tighten now. MANNART Wavemaker with the lead by a length and a half. Outside and racing as 2nd now. Here comes Love You Perfect, 3/4, 126 and 4. Midway to the final turn, and it's MANNART Wavemaker by 2. Love You Perfect on the outside is 2nd. Gwinnie Lou still game 3rd. Vicky's Bunny swinging 3 wide as they turn for home now. Less than an eighth of a mile ago. And down the stretch they come. Ledford going to work on MANNART Wavemaker. Gwinnie Lou down to the inside. 25 to 1 shot. Outside Vicky's Bunny. Further outside, Truly Sam's. 4 of them across the track. Vicky's Bunny gets up to win it. The unofficial winner of the 7th, number 4, Vicky's Bunny. This a 3-year-old daughter of the Indiana sire Wethington from Vicky's High Hopes. Over Russell Crane of Marion, Indiana. Lloyd Gabbard, the trainer, catch driven by Greg Heston. 3rd season's victory, pacing the mile 157 and 2. 7th race, now official. 4-6-10 trifecta, $211.60, $211.60. The twin try returning $2,371 and 20 cents, $23.71.20. Eighth race, pacing fillies and mares are on the track and parading to the post. Racing 1 mile, purse $4,000, field of 9. Number 1, Can You Imagine That? Owned by Neil Zink and Larry Fisher of Ohio. Jeff Daly drives. Number 2, Cullibay, owned by Joan Hyatt and Debbie Culliper of Kentucky. Roger Culliper driving. Number 3, Likewise I'm Sure, owned by John Cleveland and Harrison of Mansfield for Chip Noble. Number 4, Roomba, owned by Walter Fisher of Georgetown, Kentucky for Dale Bartley. 5, Shoot the Goal, owned by Roy Murphy of Salina with Brad Hanners. Number 6, Beboppin', owned by Steve Bates and Canal Winchester. Eric Ledford getting the call. 7 is Side Court, owned by Dan Wiseman of Fort Lauderdale with Mel Turca. Number 8, This and That, owned driven by Maurice Heron of New Weston. The 9, Ann McFenney, Bob Colley, the owner. Drivers change, Dan Ader. Win Play Show, perfected trifecta wagering 8 minutes. 8th race, pacing fillies and mares on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. From mid-track, it's Shoot the Goal. Firing for the lead from the inside is 2nd. Cullibay, Can You Imagine That? Off the bill is 3rd. Dropping in 4th. Likewise I'm Sure to the outside of 5. This and That. In the pocket racing is 6th, Rumba. On the bill in 7th, Beboppin', 2 lengths 8th. It's Side Court. And McFadden, the early trailer, as they round the upper turn, nearly the first quarter-mile marker. Hanners has the 5. Shoot the Goal to the front end. Here comes Cullibay to the outside, pressuring 2nd. Opening quarter, 29 seconds. And Bay, the 2-horse on the front end here, has a lead by a length and a half, 2. Shoot the go to the inside, gives it up for second. Can You Imagine That of the inside? 13 to 1 shot is a tight third. Inside, yapping fourth. Likewise, I'm sure. Inside 5, the Rumba. To the outside 6 comes B Boppin'. This and That now has her cover. Side court is saving ground, 8th. And then McFanny trails, reaching the half, 58 and 2. Off the turn, down the back stretch they go to the outside. Can You Imagine That? Looking the leader in the eye. Inside Bay. These two begin to slug it out now as they race down the back stretch. And with the cover, likewise, I'm sure a perfect trip here. Drafts along third. Inside and fourth, it's Shoot the Goal. Buried 5, Rumba. To the outside, 6th, B Boppin'. Along the rail, 7th, it's Side Court. The field begins to tighten now. Bay continues to lead by 2, 2.5, 3. After 3/4, 127. And Bay now by 3 lengths. Shoot the Goal to the inside, has Racing Room second. To the outside, here comes the 17 to 1 shot, Rumba, with less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come, Bay by 3. Shoot the Goal is chasing a second. Rumba, Side Court, down to the inside with a quick rush. Bay with the lead, but to the inside. Side Court is coming to her. Rumba to the outside. Bay hangs on. Tight 4th place. 1:56 and 4. To Bay, 3-year-old daughter Flying Brett from Alert Love Song. By Joan Hyatt and Debbie Culliper, Kentucky. Roger Culliper, the trainer and driver. 3rd season's victory for the 3-year-old filly. 1:56 and 4. 8th race is official. Perfecta 2-4, $68.80. 68.80. 2-4-5. Trifecta $719.80. 719.80. Likewise, I'm sure 7, Rumba 2, Shoot the Goal 3, B. You want the horses for the 9th race. 9th race, pacing fillies and mares, racing 1 mile, purse of $4,000. Number 1 is San Jewel Falcon, owned by Bill Sanders of Atlanta, Georgia. Brad Hanners drives. Number 2, All I Ask of You, owned driven by Joe Frazier Jr. of Pompano Beach. 3, Fancy Fitch, owned by Sherman Larishute of Middletown. Drivers change, Dan Ader. Number 4, Wildwood Marcia, owned by Joe and Jim Picachero of Cincinnati, Eric Lenford. 5, Izzy Inc., owned by Joan Devers Hyatt of Frankfort, Kentucky, for Roger Culliper. Number 6, Swifty But Nifty, over the Royal Wire Products of North Royalton, handled by Don Swick. 7 is Branded Wild Thing, owned by JR and Lou Ann Ryan of Moon Township, Pennsylvania, for Mike Wilder. And the 8, Cindy Marie Tup, owned by Thomas Hoosier of Oshawa, Ontario, Jeff Daly in the sulky. 1 play show, Perfecta, Trifecta wagering. 9th race, pacing fillies and mares are out on behind the gate. They swing into the back stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing San Jewel Falcon. Away quickly off the rail for the lead. All I Ask of You. Dropping in second. From the outside at 3, Wildwood Marcia. To the inside 4th, Fancy Fitch. Early 5, Izzy Inc., Swifty But Nifty looking for the seat 6th. Inside and 7th, Branded Wild Thing, Cinnamon Tup takes the early back seat 8th. 1 through 8 in that order as they approach the first quarter-mile marker. San Jewel Falcon leads by 2. All I Ask of You on the inside is racing second. Wildwood Marcia to the inside now, 3rd opening quarter, 29 and 4. Coming through the stretch, and Wildwood Marcia, Ledford is underway early here as they make the bid for the lead. Wildwood Marcia sent to the front end. San Jewel Falcon to the inside. Strings her out of the turn second. On the bill in 3rd. All I Ask of You. Outside with the cover 4th is the Inc. Inside pacing 5. It's Fancy Fitch. Swifty But Nifty. The cover flow to the outside is 3rd over 6th. Back 7th. Branded Wild Thing. The half 59 and 1. Moderate pace as they move off the turn down the back stretch. San Jewel Falcon and Wildwood Marcia. These two stride for stride as they move down the backside. Along the rail, All I Ask of You, 20 to 1 shot. In the pocket is 3rd. And alongside, 4th is a Yank. Outside, pacing 5. Swifty But Nifty. Fancy Fitch is buried along the rail 6th. Reaching the 3/4 mile marker, and with the lead, San Jewel Falcon leading by a half a length. 3/4, 127 and 4. San Jewel Falcon looking to wire the field. Wildwood Marsh to the outside. 3 wide to the outside. Here comes Is the Ink. All I Ask of You is waiting for the super stretch. They turn for home less than an eighth. And down the stretch they come. It's San Jewel Falcon with the lead. Down to the inside. Here comes All I Ask of You. Far outside. Wildwood Marsh is still there. Down the inside. It's Branded Wild Thing. But it's San Jewel Falcon holding on at 157-2. Winner number 1, San Jewel Falcon, 4-year-old daughter of Falcon ALMAHURST from Cortland Jade. Bill Sanders of Atlanta, Georgia, trained and nicely handled tonight by Brad Hanners. San Jewel Falcon, gate to wire tonight, her 3rd season's victory in record time, 157-2. For driver Brad Hanners, that's a driving double. Looking ahead to the upcoming 10th race, tonight's 10th. Here's the field for the 10th race tonight's 10th race. Fillies and Mares Open, 2 pacers racing a mile, a purse of $5,000. Number 1, Waiting for You. Over the Hall Investment Company of Logan Dave Myers drives. The 2, Les Mistrel. Over the Miller Brothers Stable and Dorothy Miller of Ohio, Jeff Miller up. 3, Goodnight My Love, owned by James Borchers of Columbus with Chip Noble. Number 4 is Light on Her Feet, owned by Stewart, Coleman, and Goldsmith for Greg Haston. 5, Meadowland Tam, owned by Tamara Hoovler and Pat Meadows of Pataskala. Brad Hanners drives. 6 is Scratch. Number 7, Speedy Be Quick, owned by Danny Perdue of Greenville. Eric Lenford in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfected trifecta wagering. 9 minutes until post time. It's open to Fillies and Mares. They're running behind the gate. They swing into the back stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. First away, Light on Her Feet from the inside. Goodnight My Love. Off the pylons, 3, Waiting for You. Les Mistrel settles in 4th. From the outside, 5 comes Meadowland Tam. Speedy Be Quick, the early trailer, 6th. Out of the upper turn, Light on Her Feet. Odds on favor with the lead by a length and a half. Inside and racing a 2nd. Goodnight My Love yields for the cover of the guard spot. Trip inside 3, Waiting for You. Les Mistrel is gapping 2.5 lengths 4th. The first quarter, 28-4. Through the stretch for the first time, Haston has the 4, Light on Her Feet. Coming in for the Meadows, the lead here by 2. Goodnight My Love is a patient 2nd. Here comes Les Mistrel moving first up to the outside, making her bid for the lead 3rd. Meadowland Tam quickly tags the cover 4th. Waiting for You waits on the inside 5. Speedy Be Quick, the early trailer, is 6th. At the half with Light on Her Feet. 59-1, a moderate pace as they move off the turn down the back stretch. And it's Light on Her Feet, stealing the half here. She'll be tough to beat at the front end. Les Mistrel to the outside. Will be parked for the duration, is now 2nd. Long to build 3, Goodnight My Love, and gapping 4th, Meadowland Tam. Waiting for You to the inside is 5th. Speedy Be Quick kicks it at a gear to the outside, joins the cover flow, 6th. Pace quickens now as they reach the 3/4 mile marker. 1:27-2. Light on Her Feet with the lead. But Les Mistrel looks her in the eye. Inside, racing at 3rd. Goodnight My Love. Here comes Speedy Be Quick off the back end. Turning for home less than an eighth of a mile ago. And down the stretch they come. Light on Her Feet. Les Mistrel still there. Out of the inside. Goodnight My Love. Mid-stretch. Les Mistrel. Light on Her Feet. Goodnight My Love, Waiting for You on the outside. 4 of them at the wire in 1:56-2. Introducing the official winner of this evening's feature race from post position 2, Les Mistrel. 5-year-old New York bred daughter of On the Road Again from Smooth Millet. With the Miller Brothers Stable and Dorothy Miller of Ohio, Jeff Miller, the trainer and driver. Les Mistrel coming in from Hoosier Park, sent first up on the leader. Grinding her down, getting up by a nose, 1:56-2 in her 7th season's victory. Order finish, the 1 Waiting for You, 3, Les Mistrel, the winner. Goodnight My Love, 2, Light on Her Feet, 4, Meadowland Tam, 6, and Speedy Be Quick, Horses on parading postward. Race 11 fillies and mares claiming handicap pacers. Racing a mile, a purse of $1,800. The one Jiggy Jong Bluegrass. Over Kip Hall of Lebanon, Mike Wilder drives. The two Sunny Tucson. Over by Dan Perdue and Mike Bardot of Ohio, Kelly Shepard. 3 is Fresh Sabra. Over by Homer Wilhite of Brookville for Eric Ledford. 4 CORKY'S Young Wolf over the Cheaton Hart Stable and Terrence Williams. Drivers change. Roger Killiper. Number 5, Little Lobe, all by Steve Panagiopoulos of Ohio, Brad Henderson. 6 is MLW, all by Herschel Trimble of Indiana, Greg Hanston drives. 7 is Deductible, all by Dave and Pamela Hanauer of Lebanon for Chris Justice. 8 is Come On In, a Banana, over Ralph Lunsford of West Alexandria, Ralph Lunsford drives. 9 is Standing B, Alex Spence Jr., the owner, Greg Grismore in the bike. The 10 sample seconds owned by the Happy Heart Stable and Mark Klotz. Mark Klotz in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfecta, superfecta wagering, 8 minutes. They're on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off from mid-track. Little Lobe sprinting clear for the lead from the outside. It's Standing B. From the inside in third, it's Fresh Sabra. Early fourth, Deductible. Along the wheel and racing 5 as they swing into the first turn, Sunny Tucson. Along the wheel 6th, Jiggy Jong Bluegrass. 3 lengths 7th, the sampled seconds. Along the rail 3 lengths 8th, it's CORKY'S Young Wolf. Along the wheel 9th, MW, the early trailer as they reach the first quarter-mile marker. Come On In, a Banana. First quarter, 28-2, Little Low with the lead. On the outside, Standing B looking to take that lead away. Fresh Sabra sits in the pocket, a patient third. Inside fourth, Sunny Tucson. Deductible, can't keep up with live cover, is racing fifth. Inside is sixth, the Jiggy Jong Bluegrass. Cover flow seventh, CORKY'S Young Wolf. Buried eighth, it's sampled seconds. Reaching the halfway point, 15-3, and Little Lobe continues to cut it out here, leading by a half. Standing B continues to pressure second. Fresh Sabra still waiting third, inside fourth. Sunny Tucson, down the backside they go. Jiggy Jong Bluegrass shaking loose, coming to the outside. Along the wheel and racing is sixth. It's sampled seconds. Longside racing is seventh, CORKY'S Young Wolf. Near the 3/4 mile marker, and Little Lobe continues to lead by 2. 3/4, 128-3. Hanners going for driving triple tonight. They now lead by 4. Inside, Fresh Sabra is struggling to keep up. Here comes Jiggy Jong Bluegrass to the outside. And off the rail comes Sunny Tucson. Turning for home, last than an 8. It's all Little Lobe. A solid lead here. Leads by 5. Inside a second of Fresh Sabra. A battle now for place. Here comes sample seconds. 24 to 1 shot. Big battle for place and show. It's Little Lobe in front. Here's the unofficial winner from post 5, Little Lobe, a 6-year-old daughter of Pickwick Barron from Earrings. By Stacio Panagiotopoulos of Ohio. Brad Henners, the trainer and driver. Third season's victory, pacing the mile tonight, 158-1. And for driver Brad Henners, that's a driving triple tonight, 3 winning drives. Well, the inquiry sign is up. Inquiry does involve number 3, Fresh Sabra. Please hold all tickets until the results are official. Here's how they finished. The 1 Jiggy Jong Bluegrass 6, Sunny Tucson 5, Fresh Sabra 4.